and welcome back to my channel. So on my lips I'm wearing this Lakme 9 to 5 weightless matte mousse lip and cheek cream in the shade Rosy Plum. They've actually launched a few new shades and I bought a few, and this is one of them. It's a very nice, almost red but not really a red kind of a shade, and I absolutely love it. I love their formula. I love lipsticks that have a moussey texture. My earrings are from Bling Bag. I think in one of my videos I did show everything that I received, and let's move on to today's video. In today's video I'm going to share with you how you can shave your vagina safely and neatly. The reason I'm using the word safely is because it's very easy to cut yourself down there, and trust me, talking with a lot of experience, it's not a good feeling. It hurts a lot. So I don't want you guys to cut yourself, especially because my audience is really young and I don't know if y'all have people y'all can talk about these things too. But if you are uncomfortable, then you should watch this video even more, because these topics should not be mosquito. Because these topics should not be uncomfortable. It's very normal. We are all having hair down there. We are all having problems. We all are normal human beings with issues. So it's very normal. Don't worry. Don't get uncomfortable. And if you're in my, you've been following me for some time now, you know that these topics are very normal on my channel. So don't be uncomfortable. Akka will help you with everything, and if you have any doubts you can leave them in the comments and I will definitely reply back. So now let's just move on to the video. First tip is that if you have too much of hair growth there and you haven't shaved or trimmed for a while, the first thing to do is to trim. Now you can use a small scissor to trim it, or you can use a trimmer like this. Wheat has one. It's not very expensive, and you can use it. It's very safe. So either use a trimmer like this, or you can use a small scissor to first trim off the hair, so that afterwards when you go in with a razor it becomes easier for you to shave and the hair does not get stuck in between the blades. So the first thing is to trim your hair. Now of course, again, if you are using something like these have those covers, like I don't know what it's called. Yeah, see, like this. So you can just like put this and see what level you're okay with, and then trim. That way you're not going to cut. These trimmers are mostly very safe, but if you're going in with a scissor, then please be careful. Make sure to pull the hair before you trim, so that you don't cut yourself, because trust me, I've been there. If you cut yourself there, it's the most painful and most annoying thing, because even while it is healing it starts itching, and that's not a place where you can itch freely in public. So be careful, be really careful. And if you're a first timer, then please be very careful and make sure that you are confident. If you are not confident, then don't do it. It's fine to have hair there, no problem at all, but if you are not confident, just do not touch that area. Do not do anything. Don't go in with shaky hands and cut yourself. So the first thing is to trim your hair there before you go in with a razor. Second tip is to make sure you use warm water, warm, hot, whatever you prefer to take a shower. And once you wash yourself there, to go in with some kind of foam cleanser. You can go in with this Wow Freedom Wash. This is in the foam form. Yeah, as you can see, it comes in a foam form. So you can use this, or you can use any hair conditioner. You can also use the Clean and Dry, that almost is in that shaving foam kind of consistency. So you can use this. Do not use a soap, or do not use just plain water and razor, because that way it causes a lot of resistance between your skin and the razor, and that is going to cause rashes or razor bumps. This way, this will moisturize the area there, and hot water or warm water will also help open up the pores. So that way shaving would be easier. So please do not use shampoo or a soap or just plain water, because that way it's very easy to get razor bumps or rashes, and you do not want to get rashes or razor bumps there, because that thing itches a lot and it burns and it's not a nice feeling. So make sure to use either conditioner or any kind of intimate wash which is in the foam kind of consistency. The thing, and which is tip number 3, and this I think has really helped a lot, and I feel like it really changes the game, is to I know it might sound a little weird, but whenever you're shaving, make sure to lift one leg on top, either on the commode or just put your bucket upside down and place your leg on the bucket or on the commode, and do this on whichever side you're going to shave. So if you're going to shave on the left side, then lift the left leg and put it on the commode or the bucket, and if you're shaving the right side, then lift it and put it on the bucket. Lift your right leg and put it on the bucket or the commode. That way there's a lot of space. You can really go in and cleanly shave without having to worry, because see, if your legs are together like this, there's not much space for your razor to go in and work. So when you lift your leg and put, this sounds so weird, but trust me, it really helps while shaving. So when you lift your leg, and instead of just spreading your leg like this, when you lift it on top, there's much more space, and your skin is also stretched, so that way the shave can be easier, and the chances of getting cut is not much. Again, but just because you're keeping your leg like that doesn't mean you just go in very carelessly. Please be careful even then, but try this, and this helps a lot. Now coming to the razor, I've used a lot of razor, but the razor that I'm really comfortable with is this Gillette Venus razors, and I'm really comfortable with this because this has a bend to it. You see, this has that kind of bend to it, so you can really sometimes if you are a little careless, you can get away with this kind of razor than those single blade razors that do not have any kind of movement. So I prefer the Venus Gillette ones. I've used this, I've been using this from quite some time now, and another thing I like about them is that these last for quite some time before they get rusty. Now again, with razors, you have to make sure that you do not use it for more than 3 to 4 times, because then the blades can get a little rusty, and that's not good for your skin. And this actually I've used this I think almost like 5-6 times, and it does not get rusty. So this is why I prefer the Venus Gillette ones. One, because it has that what is this called? I think it's a gel band or something like that. 1 minute. It's called Lubra Strip with touch of aloe for glide. Yeah, so this is that, and I really like these razors. I prefer these more than any other razors, and these are much safer than the other normal razors. Now a pack of 2 I think is for 325 rupees. So this one razor I think will last you at least 4 to 5 shaves. So I think it's a good deal. It's not that expensive, and it's safe because it goes into those corners. It goes into those corners without cutting your skin. Now the next tip, and this really helps with razor bumps and ingrown hair or cutting yourself, is always go in the direction of your hair growth. Do not go upward, do not go side, don't do anything. Just go in the direction of your hair growth. And if you find that there's this where your thighs and the thing meet, it's like this. There all you have to do is just stretch your skin, and again go in with the razor in the direction of the hair growth. I don't know why I'm smiling. It's because I'm not finding the right words to put it in a way where y'all don't feel uncomfortable, because most of my audience are very young girls, and I know when you're in your teens and you're in your school and college, these things can be really uncomfortable. So I'm just trying to find the right words to put it across without making you uncomfortable, so just bear with me. So yeah, you can stretch the skin and then go in the direction of the hair growth. Do not take it upward, do not take it sideways. That way it really irritates your skin, and the chances of cutting yourself is really high. So don't do that. just go in the direction of the hair growth. And if you're a first timer, don't really be very concerned about cleaning it all completely. These things come with experience. It takes years sometimes to just be able to do it, you know, effortlessly and clean that area really well. So don't be worried. If you're a first timer, just do as much as you can, and if you can't do it more than that, then just let it be. You will learn as time goes. Next tip is just pay attention. I'm going to help you. So for example, this is your vagina. This is the opening. You have the clitoris and all of that, and this is the labia where the hair grows. So in the past, I have realized that it's easy if you go in with a razor straight like this, it's very easy to cut your clitoris. Okay, so what I like to do is, when I am shaving, I'm right-handed. So when I'm shaving, and if I'm shaving my right labia, I like to use my, for example, this is the vagina, so I like to use my hands and cover this part, like this whole part, and just let this part, which is stretched because of your leg on the commode, and then shave it. Okay, now obviously I'm showing you with two hands, but my right hand is going to be free and I'm going to shave it. And the same thing, if I am doing the left side, I'm just going to pull this side and hold it and then shave it. Okay, that way everything here is safe. You're not going to cut yourself, you're not going to have any cuts. And even if you do cut yourself, if you are a little careless, it's going to be your hands. You're not going to cut that area, because it's anytime better to have a cut on your fingers than your vagina or your clitoris. So I hope I was able to explain this properly to you guys. I just like to cover whichever area I'm not shaving with my hands and then go in with a razor. It's as simple as that. Again, these things you learn with experience. It's not going to come with one go, but do not be afraid. And again, I'm telling you, if you are not confident, if you are a little scared about it, don't do it. Don't do it until you are confident, because even if you know how to do the steps properly, and if you are not confident, then there are chances that you might cut yourself because of lack of confidence. So don't do it. It's okay, it's okay to have hair there. Nobody cares. All of us have hair. Nobody is born with a baby soft skin with hairless body. So don't worry, until and unless you don't get your confidence, let it be. Once you get it, then you can go in with the shaving. Last thing is to always moisturize after shaving. Now that is an area which we don't really pay much attention to. We feel like it doesn't need a moisturizer, but after shaving, you definitely need to go in with a moisturizer. You can use anything. You can use a baby cream, you can use aloe vera gel, you can use any kind of gel that is not going to sting your skin. Okay, don't go in with that lemon gel and all of that. That is going to sting your skin. Go in with a normal aloe vera gel or watermelon gel, any water-based kind of a gel. And if you're okay, you can also go in with coconut oil. That will also really moisturize that area, because while you shave, the skin around that area can get a little irritated. So for you to calm it down, you have to moisturize it. Now, by chance, if your skin is still very sensitive and you have got rashes or you've got razor bumps, the best thing that I have realized that really helps is baby rash cream. Johnson Baby has it, Himalaya has it, Mom & Co has it. So you can buy any baby rash cream and apply it at night before you sleep. Do not wear an underwear, and the rash within, by the next day would have reduced or almost gone. So if you are someone who always suffers from rashes because of shaving or even because of wearing pads, then this is the best thing to do, is use a baby rash cream. But make sure when you use it, do not wear any underwear and do not wear clothes that are tight. Let your skin breathe, let air pass through there, and the rash will be gone. But if you do not have that problem, and if your skin just gets a little irritated, then just go in with coconut oil or any of the moisturizer and you're good to go. Everything's going to be fine. If you are not someone who shaves, if you prefer using a cream and you've been doing it for years, then continue doing with it, because if that works well for you, then good. If you are someone who prefers to just trim, then that is also good. If you are someone who does not like shaving, who's okay with having hair on your vagina, even better, because you don't have to do this for beauty standards or anything. Just do it if you want to do it, okay? And there's nothing dirty about having hair. There's a reason you have hair there. It is a natural process, and God has given you hair there for a reason. So there's nothing wrong in having hair, and if you don't feel the need to shave or to trim, then don't do it. It's just absolutely fine. But if you want to go in and start shaving, and if you're a beginner, then please be very careful. If you have the kind of means for it, then also you can use a mirror. You can use a handheld mirror, or you can use the medium sized mirror that you can place on a wall so that you can see it. And yeah, please be careful, don't cut yourself. And if you do cut yourself, then don't do anything. If you've cut yourself and you want it to heal and all of that, don't do anything, just let it be. Your body will heal it naturally. But if it's too major, then please see a doctor. And because again, cutting yourself is very normal, has happened to all of us at some point in life. So again, there's nothing you need to be scared of. And yeah, I hope these tips and tricks helped you. And please be kind. For some reason, I don't know why women are a woman's biggest enemy. I see in the comment section women pulling each other down and all of that. Listen, there's enough problems in the world for women already. The last thing we would want is for us to turn against each other. So be nice, help each other out in the comment section. If you have any doubts, you can leave it in the comments. I will reply back to you. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Until then, bye.